And make sure you can hear it. You know what, this? How about I put you on my shoulders and you do it? All right, volleyball fans, here we go. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here at the Georgia World Congress Center watching Prolink Cajun versus NetSuite. It is a loud game. Georgia World Congress Center has 75 games going on. The next set kind of kicking off now, and so you hear a lot of energy out there. Hopefully, you'll be able to actually hear me. So, if you're watching from home today, this is Prolink Cajun. This is your regularly scheduled broadcast against NetSuite. Your sponsors today are TiffanyBookedIt.com, the travel agent, Platinum Kitchens and Designs, your custom kitchen and design producer, and TiffanyMadeIt.com, where you can get laser engraved items, both custom and pre-designed, available for you. Your starting lineup today. It's going to be a little hard as I attempt to do both scoring and the game. Looks like my regularly scheduled scorekeeper has to work right now. And so I'll be doing my best to follow along with all the substitutions. All right. Serve it up is the call. That's what you hear the girls calling from the outside. On the front line, we have Hope, we have Piper, and we have Olivia. In the back row, we have Lexi, we have Carly, and we have Alara, who just did, that's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the floor, because that's an ace. All right, here we go again. I'll be doing the best. That's Alara's serve, cross court. Number 10 attempts to handle it. That goes to 11. 11 sends it back over where Hope's ready for it. Alara pushes it right over. Oh, somehow they handle it. Olivia with the block. Now the spike, following right back up. Number 4 with the spike. Oh, a good hit. Unfortunately, Netforce does get the point on that one, but it was a good volley between the two teams. That ties it up at 1-0. The hardest part during all this, ladies and gentlemen, will be the substitutions. I can do the scoring pretty well, but I cannot. The substitutions are always a challenge. All right, number 11 serves it. Oh, it's an ace as Carly and Lexi unsure who is going to get that one. All right, we have a substitution. Lexi and Sai have swapped out. That makes your back row Carly, Sai, Hope, and Alara. Number 11 serves. Sai's right there for it. Sends it to Alara. Alara sets it up for Hope. Hope puts it over. All right, Netforce handling it. They spike it to the back row, right in between Hope and Carly. Unfortunately, nobody there for it. That makes it 3-1. We'll be looking for Prolink Cajun to take that ball back right here as number 11 serves. There's the serve. Sai dives for it. Piper attempts for it. Unfortunately, not quite enough of a hit. That kills it and gives the 4th point to Netforce. Number 11 to serve again. There's a serve. It's going to be deep. Hope tries for it. Unfortunately, it bounces off a pole, which apparently you're not allowed to play off of here. But good try by Sai to go for it. Number 11 gets ready again. There's the serve. Carly handles it, sends it to Alara. Alara sends it to the outside for Olivia. Olivia spikes it, but they are able to handle it. Carly now to Alara. Alara to Olivia again. Olivia back corner. If it's in, it is. It's a point. I'm confused as I saw two different calls. Okay, apparently that was out. I saw an in call and an out call from our line refs. All right, there's the serve. That's to Hope. Hope sends it to Alara. Alara kicks it over to Carly, who tries to handle it. Can't quite get under it. And already it's 7-1. Oh, that's a timeout for Cajun. Prolink starting off rough this one. Already down 7-1. So, what do you folks think that he's saying there in the sidelines? Is it the team is tired? It's a tough set of decisions to make right now. For sure, we're going for the knock them off their routine. Coach Cajun having a lot of in-depth conversation right now. Sorry about that as I put on the clip to try to help with the noise. It is even louder right now. We're over 100 decibels. The refs talking on the side there with the scorekeepers from Anthem. The timeout is officially over. Ongoing conversation right now. It is sorted. All right, we're back to playing. Number 11 to serve. Carly handles it. Unfortunately, goes to the outside, off the right side of her hand. Takes it out despite the good attempts. All right, Lexi and Saya swap back now. So Lexi's back in. That puts Olivia and Piper. Then Carly, Lexi, Hope, and Maya, or Laura. And I'll be right back.
Urgent care calls.
Okay.
She's got glucose in her urine. I have to go get her sugar checked like now.
Okay.
If her sugar's high, she's diabetic. That's what that means. And they're like, I need you to call her. The doctor gave me her direct number to call her as soon as I can get her off court and get her blood sugar checked.
Okay, so we gotta leave and take her to...
Medic station has one. Michelle went and checked.
Okay.
So as soon as she gets off court, I've got to tell coach I've got to pull her.
Okay.
And go get her sugars checked.
Okay. All right, folks, we're back. Sorry about that interruption. Making sure I didn't miss any. I did not. Number 11 serving. All right, here we go. Right at Lexi. Lexi handles that perfectly. Alara sets it to Olivia. Olivia hits it. It's going to be too much. That ball did roll on the court, and so that does not count. We're going to do that all over again, folks. All right, here we go again. Number 11 to Lexi again. We're going to repeat that. To Alara, but this time Alara to Piper. Piper sends it over. NetSuite handles it, and they return. It's a hard hit. Catches the back of the court, or Netforce, excuse me. Catches the back of the court. That gives them 9-1. We are not looking so great right now, folks. All right, 11 serves. Carly attempts to handle it. Unfortunately, bounces behind us into the court directly behind us, which pauses that game in progress. Davis Kahn there getting the ball with his Stitch hat, also working on getting as many clips as he can today. All right, number 11 going for the 11th point. There's the serve. Sai handles it. Piper handles it, sends it to Olivia. Olivia puts it over. All right, outside Netforce pushes it over. Sai with the dive. Piper with the save. Sai pushes it over. What a great play there. All right, number 4 again to Sai. Ooh, that ball's going all over the place. Does give number 11 their 11th point. Unfortunately. All right, so Sai substituted in for Carly. I missed that a minute ago. So we're going to go ahead and mark that on the score sheet. That was during the last exchange. Netforce with 11 sends it to Sai. Sai puts it right up and over. Alara tries to get there. Didn't quite make it over. That's 12 points for Netforce. 12 unanswered points. Looking for a chance here. All right. Oh, barely catches the top of the net. That gives number 11 their 12th unanswered point. All right, here we go. Number 11 goes to serve. Lexi handles it. Lexi to Hope. Hope moves it to the front where Alara puts it over. Alara sends it to the back. 22 to their outside hitter 4, who sends it to Sai. Sai to Alara. Alara across court to Olivia. Olivia does it. Gets the kill. That's what we needed, folks. Our second point. All right, now comes the fun part where I always get the serving wrong. All right, in the front, we have our serve. That was served by Hope. Hope gets it over. Piper Khan sends it right back over where it gets spiked. Piper with the save, though, to Alara. Alara back to Piper. Piper to the back row. All right, Netforce going to bring it back over, and they do. Hope's there, though. Hope sends it to Alara with a diving save, and then Hope, tries so hard to get it over the net. Can't quite get it there. All right, let's make sure I got the front row right. We have Olivia. We have Piper. We have Alara. In the back row, we have Hope. We have Carly. We have Lexi. And there's the serve. And that is long, making the score 14-3. All right, Piper Khan substituting for Maya. Maya going to be serving for us today. Maya serves from the left side of the court, so I'll be a little quieter as she is right next to me. I'll be on the left side of that camera. She'll be right side of that camera. There's the shot over. They do handle it, though. And that's it. Oh, Olivia barely missed it. It was a really good shot by her. Puts it at 15. 15-3, folks. All right, here we go. Number 12 for Netforce serving. There's the serve. Right at Carly, who makes a diving there. And the number 22 on their side goes up, but does not succeed in getting that ball over the net. All right. Olivia serving now. She serves from the right side. There's your serve. Nice shot cross court. They cannot handle it. That's an ace. Olivia last match, fantastic job. I think she maxed it 6 in a row. So great person to have serving right now. Strong cross court capabilities. Again, 12 can't handle it. That's another ace. A-C-E, ace. All right, Olivia going again. Here's the serve. Another serve, this time not cross court. Number 4 handles it, but they're still pretty deep. They get there. Hope with a diving attempt. Can't quite get there. Coach Cajun looking stoic on the sideline there. Olivia and Oriana substituting. So we do have Oriana, Maya, and Hope in the back. Carly, Lexi, Alara in the front. Teams ready to receive. There's the serve. Carly's there. Back to Alara. Alara back to Carly. That's a hard one to the back. And that is not going to make it and stay on the court. That's point number 7 for the absolutely fantastic team there. All right, Carly is serving. Here we go. Carly's serve makes it over the net. Oh, that was really hard for 22 to handle, but yet somehow they did it. Oh, look at that dig by Carly. Oriana pushes it over the net. Lexi's there, returns it and gets the kill. Absolutely incredible play, teamwork there. That is a highlight of a highlight, let me tell you. Carly to serve again. Nice hard serve. They handle it a little bit better. Maya and Hope are there. Back to Hope with the hit. She spikes it to the back where number 4 handles it. We're going to the outside. 22. Oh, Oriana slipped before she could even move. That gives the 17th point to Netforce. All right, ready to receive. 22 now serving. Good hard serve right at Maya. Maya handles it. Alara is there. Can't quite get under it with enough force. We've had some good plays. All right, coach giving some coaching about where the girls are supposed to be between plays. There's the serve. That's long. Maya can't quite get there, but it's out. Thankfully, she missed it. That was close. But due to the miss, that's going to have Lexi serving, which is, that was close. Here comes Lexi's serve. Nice jump serve, flat. 22 handles it. It's going to be hard from the backfield. Unlikely to make it, and they will not. Sideline, Kate, Olivia, Reagan, and Cy cheering as Lexi gets the 10th point of the round. All right, here we go. Another long one deep. 22 struggles to handle it and cannot. That's an ace. (18-11) now as Lexi prepares to serve again. There's the great jump serve, hits it right at 12. 12-7. 7-11, who puts it over right at Maya. Maya sets it to Alara to give it back to Maya towards the back. Ooh, unfortunately, too long. All right, that makes the score 19-11. Netforce to serve. Number 23 serving for Netforce. And here we go. And there's the ball served. 9-32. Carly sends it over. All right, 4 is going to set it from their side. Can they get it back over? They do. Oriana's there, though, to Alara. Alara gives it to Carly, who's ready for the corner spike, and gets it. Absolutely fantastic. All right, we have Alara serving. In the front row, we have Carly, Maya, and Hope. In the back row, we have Oriana, Lexi, and Alara. Here's your serve, folks. Cross there. Number 23 handles it, sends it to Oriana. Oriana puts it over the net. 11, back to the outside hitter, who spikes it right into the net. We will take that. 13 points. Olivia substitutes out now for Oriana. Here comes the serve from Alara. Oh, beautiful serve right over the net. Oh, double bump, Maya. It is our point. The exchange gives it to us as the 2 pushes back. One's a block, one's the hit. That is valid in this game. Fantastic job. This time we have a timeout from Netforce. As the momentum of this game starts to shift, Netforce trying to reclaim it. Coach Cajun animated, but telling the girls, it looks like that they have this. This is theirs. They've got it. Do not let them take this back away from you. No, I'm not a lip reader, and so that could be entirely made up. But I like it, and I'm going with it. All right, folks. It is 14-19. Alara on Prolink serving. Looking for Alara to continue her streak and get the team back in this. There's the serve cross court. That's an ace. You see him on the sideline yelling for Alara. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the floor. What's that? It's an ace. All right. As the ball slowly makes its way back to Alara. Alara gets ready to serve. Here's the serve. Beautiful serve. 22 handles it, but cannot. The team could not handle it. Does not make it over the net. 19-16, Alara. Oh, a beautiful shot. And yet again, A-C-E ace. All right. That is another timeout taken by Netforce. Looking and telling her girls, it looks like, about how they need to be ready for that dig, that she's coming in hot and fast. She's coming in hard. And so they got to be ready for those that barely clear the net. This is not one of those services that is just lobbing over. Meanwhile, Cajun almost certainly reiterating how much they're coming back in this game and to keep that momentum, to not give it back to them, to continue to share in the energy, to cheer each other on. All right, as that timeout comes to an end, 17 Prolink, 19 Netforce. Alara, it had the desired goal. It broke up the momentum. Alara missed that by just a couple inches. All right, number 11, who got 12 or 13 unanswered points, to serve again. There's the serve. Hope's there. It's over the net. Alara to Hope. It's going to come down to Carly, who puts it over cleanly. Here comes the return. 11 sends it over to Maya. Maya back to Alara. Alara back to Maya with the spike and gets the kill. Absolutely fantastic retaining control there. That has Hope serving. Let me tell you, my heart is racing. This game is going back and forth. Lots of power and control. All right, Hope to serve here from the right side of your screen. There's the jump serve. Number 4 can't handle it. That's an ace. 20-19. Prolink behind by just 1 right now. Making an incredible comeback. All right, Hope to serve. There's the serve. Number 4 can't handle it again. That's your second ace in a row. That, ladies and gentlemen, ties the game. With just 5 points to go, it is now 20-20. Hope with the jump serve. High and tight. 4 handles it this time, though. 4 makes it over. Carly sets it to Alara. Alara sets it back to her, and Carly with the spike. Ooh, they're able to handle that just barely. No, they're not. For the first time this game, Prolink Cajun takes the lead. 21-20. Hope getting ready to serve again. There's your serve, and that's an ace. A-C-E, ace. (22-20). Time on the field. Ball on the field. All right. Hope serves. Nice jump serve towards the back. 4 handles it. It's going to come back over from 11. 11 right to Carly. Carly to Alara. Alara back to Carly. And Carly gets over. It was a close one there. Oh, no! They found the hole. People were moving away from the ball instead of towards it. Hope did a great diving attempt to get there. Super close, but not quite. 22-21. All right, from the far corner, right at Hope. Hope handles that, sends it up to Alara. Alara to Maya, who sends it to the back. They do handle it. They're sending it back over. Hope's got it this time. That's to Alara. Alara back to Carly. Carly with the hard spike. 11. Can't get there. 23-21. Maya serving. Far right side of your screen. There's the jump serve. Cross court. 22. To 11. 11 sends it right over. Three girls dive towards the middle, but unfortunately does find the hole between the three of them. 23-22. Let's get that ball back. Number 12 to serve. There's the serve. Maya handles it. Maya to Alara, who pushes it right over. Oh, they're able to handle it. Comes right back over. Maya barely gets there, but she does. There's the hit. Maya again to Lexi, to Carly. Carly almost finds the hole, and it's out. 24-22. Set point. This set point, Olivia will be taking it. With the serve, and it's an ace! Prolink comes all the way back for the win. Ooh, that was incredible, folks. What a comeback by Prolink Cajun there. And we'll be back in just a few minutes with set two. I don't know what she had.
Before I forget again.
If you are just now joining us, you missed out on an incredible comeback by the Prolink Cajun team. Down at one point, 13-1, they came back to win that set. 25-22, I think. Incredible playing by the girls. The volleys were incredible back and forth. The fact that they never gave up. Just a fantastic game. Right now, the ref on the sideline giving some coaching to the Anthem scorekeeper refs. One of the things I like to see in this sport that I've not seen elsewhere is the refs do take the time, a lot of them anyway, take the time to work with whoever is scorekeeping or the line judge or any of those pieces to be able to help them get better at the sport. I think it's a fantastic thing that they do. Not every ref does it, but enough of them do that it's definitely something to notice. As we get ready to start this second set, let me tell you a little bit about one of our sponsors. Platinum Kitchens and Design. Cumming, Georgia, a kitchen company that does custom-built in-home remodels for your kitchen. If you visit them on either Facebook or online, you'll see some incredibly well-built kitchens, beautiful, but also made to fit the aesthetic of your home. Something I highly recommend if you've not checked it out.
So she did message me 2 months ago when I missed it.
Who did?
His nephrologist. I'm supposed to be monitoring his fucking glucose.
All right, so let's take a look at our starting lineup. We have Piper Khan on the outside, looks like. Reagan in the middle. And your right side is Alara. In your back row, you have Oriana. You have Carly. And you have Maya. Now it'll come down to see who's going to be substituted. Piper Khan often substituted in that first set. Oriana's dad or somebody telling her where she should be standing. Coach Cajun still looking very stoic and unamused over there. News from around other Prolink games going on. Earlier today, Prolink Leslie unfortunately lost 2 matches in a row. I know they're playing with some injuries. They're also missing a handful of players, or at least one player. So definitely a rough time over there and not something you want to see happen. Everybody checking out, making sure all the players are in the right positions. We have an all clear. Number 11 for Netforce to serve first. And this over, we're underway. Oh, how high is that net, folks? Too high. All right. Kate and Oriana to substitute out. And here comes Alara's first serve. Good jump serve. Clears the net just barely. They're able to handle it. Piper tries for the block. Can't get there. Maya goes for the dive. So does Alara. Unfortunately, neither of them quite make it. But a valiant effort from all of those around. All right. Number 4 serves in a diagonal line. A different experience than one I've had before. And there's the serve. Maya handles it perfectly. Sets it to Alara. Alara gives it to Piper. Piper jumps, can't quite get the kill. Piper with the block, attempt, so did Kate, but Maya got the ball as it went over their hands. All right, here comes the return. Carly's there. Carly to Alara, Alara to Piper again. Piper get the kill! Piper gets the kill on that one, which gives us a score of 2-1. All right, Reagan now serving. Reagan serving from the close side to the camera, probably about 5 feet in, if that, and we're underway. There's her center court serve. All right, they're going to handle it. They're going to the outside, but the outside barely gets there. Alara gets the save. Reagan to Carly, who puts it over. They are able to handle it. They send it right back to Maya, to Alara. Alara gives it to Carly. Oh, unfortunately, a little bit of timing challenges there. Carly was on her way down with the ball, so she wasn't able to get any force behind it. All right, folks, here we go. Number 12 from Netforce getting ready to serve. There's the serve cross court. Reagan kneels down to handle it. Alara with the dive. Carly tries to. Unfortunately, not quite there, giving Netforce a 1-point lead. We have a potential, looks like Cajun's going to get called for players out of place. Or out of position or out of rotation. That's the word I'm looking for. Out of rotation. The primary ref talking to one of the scorekeep scorekeepers. Waiting to see what this call will be, folks. All right, she's coming over to look at it more seriously. Not always the best sign when you see this happening. Looking at previous rotations. Now looking at the original starting scorecard. Girls meeting in the middle, taking advantage of the time. Got some smiles going on. That's what we want to see. It's 3-2 right now. Coach Cajun talking to them. I think he's got an idea of what's about to be called. He's trying to make sure it's all sorted out. Well, while we're waiting for that, on the court right now, you've got Alara, Kate, and Piper. And then in the back, you have Reagan, Maya, and Carly. Waiting to see what happens here. All right. The conference is complete. Calling the captain over, I believe. No. Calling the coach of the scorekeeper over. All right, I think we're about to be back underway. And we are. Okay. Number 12 is going to be serving for Netforce. And the serve. We're underway, and that delay threw the entire rotation off and gave Prolink an opportunity. Extremely happy to see that as it ties up the game now 3-3. Piper substitute out. Looks like Lexi's now in. Lexi to serve. With the serve right over the net. Hard to return, but she does manage to and just barely creeps it over. Alara dives for it, makes a valiant effort. Can't quite get there. Lexi substitutes out after that one. Sai now in. 4-3 Netforce. All right, with the serve. Hard serve. Oh! Maya and Reagan not talking to each other. Maya almost punched Reagan in the face there, or Reagan almost punched her in the face. That was a closely missed call. All right, here we go again. There's the serve. Reagan's clearly this time to Alara. Alara gives it to Kate, who's got to come all the way over, try to get it inside the pole, unable to. That was very difficult to do from that angle. All right. Let's get that ball back. And the serve. Nice floater to Carly. Carly sets it up for Alara to barely get there, and Sai thankfully backing her up. Sai takes care of it. Nice hop over. Carly tries, then Maya, then Sai again with the great backup. All right, we're going to the outside hitter who punches it over, but Reagan's there. Alara gets a nice set. This time Kate's there. Oh, unfortunately, Kate hits it right into the net. Good effort all the way around there. 7-3. Let's get that ball back. Right here, right now. There's the ball. Carly takes it. Alara sets it back to Carly. Carly pushes it over. There, barely. Maya pushes it over. All right, they're going to their outside hitter again, who sends it flying. Oh, catches it over Alara's head and next to Reagan. Hope and Olivia substituting in. We have a double substitution. So Reagan and Hope are substituting out, and Kate and Olivia are substituting out. All right, so your front row now is Maya, Alara, and Olivia. Your back row is Carly, Hope, and Cy. Here comes the serve. That serve is not going to make it, because how high is that net, folks? Say it at home with me. Too high. All right, that means Olivia is going to be serving. Reminder, she won the set match point last game, or last set, and now underway. Oh, catches the net, unfortunately. She's got such power, and she's so close to the net so consistently that even if she's just a little bit off, it hits the net, but it also is what makes her so dangerous on her serves. Oriana and Olivia substitute. All right, 22 on Netforce to serve. Something's going on again. I don't know if there's a lot of miscommunication going on, but her official badge fell off. So they were letting her know. Okay, I guess that's what they were doing. The ref's official badge fell off. All right, we're back underway. 22 serves. Cross court, right at Oriana. Oriana sends it high, sky high, puts it over the net. Oh! Maya in the front pushes it right over, and they're not able to handle it, trying to go for the punch. That's going to give Carly a chance to serve. Carly serving from basically dead center at the court, as far back as you can get and still be on the court. And there's her serve. Serves the net barely and gets the ace. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit the floor. That's an ace. Absolutely love to see that. Carly, center again, as far back as you can get and still be on the floor. Here we go. With the A. Oh! That net's just a little too high this time. Very similar to Olivia. She's got such power behind that. If she's off just a little bit, it hits the top of the net. All right, here comes the serve. 22 has a little bit of trouble getting a good connection on that one. Cy and Lexi swap. Maya's going to be serving, trying to get an idea of what the score is right now. 10-7. Okay, so it's 10-7, not 19. Thankfully, the ref caught that as well. All right, Maya always serves closest side. Beautiful serve, dead center cross court, and that's an ace. A-C-E, ace. That's what we want to see. Again, Maya serves right here on the camera. She's maybe, this time she was only about 2 or 3 feet in on the edge. I mean, right now she's literally on the left line. All right, beautiful shot. Oh my goodness, by pure luck they kill that. Oriana to Alara, Alara to Lexi. Lexi puts it over. That was pure luck. All right, right back over. Oh, Oriana saves it. Alara to Maya. Maya puts it over. All right, they're going to their outside hitter. Number 4 sends it straight back. I had to make a decision to first save my camera, my phone, and then secondarily go get the ball. All right. That'll steady in just a minute. Sorry about that. 11-8, Netforce serves. Number 11 barely gets it over. Oh, those are always sad. When you're on the receiving end of that, that's incredibly difficult to be able to handle. All right, number 11 getting ready to serve again. There's the serve. Does not clear the net this time. 12-9. All right, we're going to have Alara serving in the front row. What is... Okay, we got there. Olivia and Oriana is substituting. That gives your front row is Olivia, Lexi, and Hope. Your back row is Carly, Maya, and Alara. Alara to serve. There's the jump serve, clears the net. They do handle it. Brings it over. Maya's got it. Maya sends it to Alara. Alara to Hope. Hope spikes it. All right, number 11 just pushes it over. But, oh, Maya was there, but she knew it as soon as she connected. That was not going to be going straight like it needed to. 9-13. Maya and Sai substitute out. Sai's now in the middle in pink. Number 4 to serve. There's the number 4. It's going to be long, folks. That is well long. 13-10. Hope to serve. Hope ready. She's 2 feet in. Adjusts to 1 foot in. And sends it sailing over. Netforce on their second. There's their third hit. They do send it over. Olivia's there. She puts it over the net successfully. Carly tried to save that one. Couldn't quite do it. I'm not sure that one would have been in. That was a close one. The good news is from my angle, I don't judge that because, well, I'm at a diagonal, so I can't tell. All right. Netforce to serve, winning this game 14-10 right now. Number 12 goes to serve. There's the serve. Sai handles it perfectly. Alara to Carly. Carly manages to send it over. Netforce prepares. They're going to their outside hitter. But Alara's there. Alara gives it to Sai. Sai to Carly. Carly spikes it. Unfortunately, hits it hard and out the back. They were there. Had the right idea. All right. Piper substitutes in for Lexi. And a score of 15-10. Piper ready. Number 12 comes ready to serve. There's the serve, and it does not clear the net. Because how high is that net? Too high. All right, we got some confusion. All right, Piper and Lexi substituting. Lexi to serve. So your front row is Maya, Carly, Olivia. Your back row is Alara, Hope, and Lexi. Lexi with the serve from the far side. Oh, gets under it, or over it technically. Gets over the ball and hits it into the net. So Sai and Lexi substitute. All right, number 1 on Netforce to serve. There's the serve. Hope handles it. Hope to Alara. Alara sends it up for Carly. Carly, ooh, tries to push it over. Can't quite get it pushed over. We are 49 minutes into this game, folks. 17-11. Netforce starting to pull away. Right at Carly. Carly sends it over. That's in! Beautiful shot from Carly. I was standing on the line for that one. No doubt in my mind. All right. Olivia now getting ready to serve. Number 15. Coach telling her to get it a little higher. Make sure she clears that net. Here we go. Beautiful serve. That's towards the back. 12 can't handle it. And that's an ace. As you see him, 1, 2, 3. We're hitting that floor, folks. All right, that's 1 for Olivia. Serve it up. Cross court. 12 handles it. But 11 isn't able to push it over. I don't know if it was because of the block where Maya was ready for it. But either way, that's another point for Prolink. 17-14. Olivia ready for her next serve. Beautiful serve, right dead center. 4 handles it. Sky high back to Olivia. to Alara. Alara to Maya, who sends it over with a quick bump. All right, we got a set right there in the middle. They push it over. Ooh, Olivia runs in to make it there. That almost found the hole. There's that outside hitter again. Oh, so many good attempts by the team. It's not quite able to come together and get that ball over the net on the third hit, but got to give a lot of credit to the girls on that effort there. 18-14, game still going strong. Number 22 to serve. There's the serve. Carly handles it. Oriana to Maya. Maya puts it over. All right, they're going to set it. It's going to fall in, though. 18-15. Carly, Oriana came together there to keep that going. All right, Carly to serve. You might remember, similar here, coaching from Cajun. Sounds like make sure you get that ball and up. And she does. Oh, unfortunately, too high. Cleared the back of the court there. 19-15. Game's still going strong, though, folks. It's not over yet. All right. Number 22 to serve for Netforce. Prolink ready. There's the serve. Hope with the diving save to Sai. Sai sends it over to Carly, who pushes it over the net. All right, Netforce prepares to return on their third hit, but there's Carly ready to receive it. Oriana to Alara. Look at that teamwork. Oh! Oriana with a great diving attempt. She laid her entire body out trying to save that one. All right, 20-15 here in just the second set. Here's the ball. That's high fly to Carly. Carly to Alara. Alara gives it to Maya, who pushes it over. But number 4 is there. They're going to that number 4 outside hitter with the tip. Carly gets the second one all the way over to Hope, who puts it over. All right, that second outside hitter. Oh, what an attempt by Hope. Sai was right behind her as well. Both of them in a challenging position to be able to get that ball, but both gave a valiant effort. That's a timeout, Cajun. We're going to take a minute here, see if we can get control of this game yet. It's 21-15. Still close, still not over. Meanwhile, let me tell you a little bit about my child. My child here wore a Stitch hat for the express purpose of getting as many clips as he could possibly get. I think he's doing pretty good so far. What do you think? All right, with the timeout over, it's 21-15. Let's get that ball back right here and then go on a run. There's the serve. Serves a high floater to Oriana. Oriana to Alara. Alara to Hope. Hope spikes it. Oh, a little long. Ooh, that was a sad one. 22-15. Let's get that ball back right here, right now. All right, Hope's right there. They send it over. Oh, number 4 gets a kill, though, as she finds the spot in between all the girls. 23-15. You hear the fans yelling, "Get that ball back." That's what we're looking for here right now. There's the serve. It's a nice floater. Sai handles it. Sai gives it to Alara. Alara to Hope. Hope spikes it. So much power there. Not quite getting the snap of the wrist. That gives 24-15. All right, this is a set point. Definitely not what we want, but where we are right now. All right, that's going to go wide. All right, 24-16. We've only got to score 8 in a row. We can 8 in a row. Maya to serve. little out. 25-16 is the final here in set 2. We'll be coming back to you with a third tiebreaker set. Looks like we do have an upset parent or coach. Not sure what he is. Person. All right, folks. We're going to be going to a third tiebreaker set. The ref telling you cannot talk to the girls. You need to move. Coach Cajun pulling them off the field as well. All right. Here's the coin toss to decide. Looks like Netforce is going to be serving first. All right. Third set rules are simple. First to 15, win by 2. Let's see if we can win our third set. And I'll be back in just a few minutes with more of the game. The rest, like, we can't talk to her. But my daughter. It doesn't matter. Cajun went and got him. It's like, you need to.
Prolink has a couple. I guess you can look at it.
Whichever is going to get to it first. At least it's on there. All right, folks, we are back. This is your third and final set tiebreaker for the best of 2 out of 3. However you want to look at that. Right now, you could be anywhere in the world, but you are watching at the Georgia World Congress Center, Prolink Cajun versus Netforce for the match win. Right now in the front row, you have Piper, Reagan, and Alara. In the back, you have Oriana, Carly, and Maya. We are 59 minutes into this game. A solid 17 minutes now behind schedule, just from the game behind us should already be playing. So as this day goes on, we're getting further and further behind. Girls are starting to look tired. Somebody needs to give each of them an energy drink. Let's get them going. Probably not a great idea at 7:20 at night, but hey, only one of them's mine. All right, while we're waiting, I'm going to tell you about my favorite sponsor, TiffanyBookedIt.com. Travel agent for all things Disney, Universal, Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruise Lines, Carnival. Well, basically any of those, any of the cruise lines, anything you can think of. She's a certified travel agent that can assist you with your needs. And all of her services are free because those companies I just mentioned want you to have a great experience. And so they pay her so that you can have the easiest and best experience of your life. So that's TiffanyBookedIt.com. Travel agent located here in hometown, Georgia. Proudly serving customers from the United States of America. All right, game time. Still working through some of the paperwork, it looks like. All right, that was pretty cool. Still waiting for this game to start, but we're going to be there. We're going to be there when it does. For those baseball fans at home, I have one baseball game I can give you updates on because I follow it live here on my watch. And that's the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Arizona Diamondbacks in Philadelphia. Right now, it's the top of the fourth, and the Phillies are winning 6-0. All right, this game starting 0-0. First substitution is Carly for Cy. All right, folks, we're underway now. As predicted, Netforce got the serve and won the coin toss from the smiles I saw. And there's your serve. It's underway. Cy handles it beautifully. To Alara, who gives it to the outside of Reagan. Reagan crushes that. Somehow they handle that. They push and send it over, but Oriana's there. To Alara. Alara to the back of Maya, who over the back bump handles it. Great job. All right, here comes the third one. Cy's there this time. To Alara to Piper. Piper runs the ball down the net and gets the kill. All right, Alara's going to be serving here. As you know, she serves from the far right side of the court, right on that line. And she's off. Beautiful serve, but number 4 handles it somehow. It's going to be a high bump return. Cy gets it. Cy to Alara. Alara sets it for Kate on the outside. Kate sends cross court and drops it in with a kill. Outstanding cross court. All right, Alara to serve again. There's your serve, folks. And it's an ace! They didn't even know how to handle that. It was so perfect. All right, Alara to serve again. They've moved the player into that spot now. But we're still going outside. 11-4. 11 sends it back over. But Maya's there to Alara. Alara sets it to Reagan, who sends it and gets the kill as well. Not able to handle that one either. Reagan with a powerful hit that just kind of bounced all over as they tried to handle it. Alara, 3 in a row, making the score 4-0. All right. Looks like we have a timeout. Netforce trying to break up the momentum most assuredly there. That is all about changing momentum, trying to ice Alara, to use a baseball terminology. Really try to bring some fear into it. Or a kicker from football, they also get iced. But the idea, very straightforward, pretty simple. This is all about trying to break up Alara's rhythm. Break up Prolink's rhythm, really, having 4 in a row at this point. All right, that ends the timeout. Alara to serve again. Alara is not iced, gets another beautiful serve. They are going to be able to handle it. They get it over right to Piper. Piper to Alara. Alara up to Kate. Kate, unfortunately gets a little under it. Hits it right into the net where it rolls down and out. All right, Prolink already adjusting, getting ready to serve, or receive. Number 4 comes ready. There's the serve. Maya handles it. Hits it all the way over. I wasn't sure that was going to make it, so that was good. Number 4 hits it again. Maya with another save. Alara tries to save it while doing the splits all at the same time. Can't quite get there, but valiant effort. Let's get that ball back right here, girls. There's the serve. Barely clears the net. Maya with a diving attempt. Can't quite get there. 4-3. All right, number 4 comes ready. Here's the serve. Maya completely ready for it this time. Alara to the outside for Kate with an outside cross-court hit. They push it over, but Maya's there to Alara. Alara back to Kate. Kate crushes it, and they cannot handle that. Getting the kill is Kate. 5-3. Prolink still ahead. Reagan to serve. Reagan serving from the far side of the court, right on the line as well. There's your serve, straight in, and that's an ace. Beautiful shot from Reagan. 22 unable to handle it on the other side of the court. Again, from that far right side comes Reagan. Beautiful serve, clears the net. This time they're not able to handle it either, making it 2 aces in a row. All right, Reagan coming set again. Hand up, ready to serve. Approaches, the jump, the serve. All right, this time they do handle it. It's coming back over, but Maya's there. To Alara. Alara gives it to Carly, who hits it hard. Ooh, unfortunately, just a tad too hard. Making it 7-4. All right, number 12 on Netforce to serve. Here we go. How high is that net? Say it at home with me. Too high. Piper substituting out for Lexi. I don't actually know what just happened. Nope. Substituting out for Sai. Almost a mistake there. Sai serving from the far side of the court with a... she crushed that ball. That ball almost went to the other court on the fly. All right, 8-5. Game still anybody's. Maya and Alara in the front ready to receive. Carly handles it in the back. To Sai, to Reagan. Come on, ball. Yes, it did make it over the court. Alara puts it up to Reagan. Reagan sends it over to Carly, who puts it over as well. Sai is there to handle that. Then Alara back over to Carly. Carly with the spike. Oh! Oh, so close. A little deep, though. Out of bounds. 8-6. Here comes the serve. That's going to be out. That's what we needed, folks. Moves the ball back over to us. 9-6. All right. Olivia and Kate substitute. Olivia to serve from the far right-hand side. In the front row, you have Carly, Maya, Alara, and then on the left here, you have Reagan and Sai. There's the serve, clears the net, and that's an ace. That makes that ball 10-3. Ooh, almost a good save of the ball over here. Olivia with the serve. They are able to handle if they can get this third one over, which they do, although I got to say that looked like a push. Alara to Maya. Maya, oh, just a little deep on that one. Valiant effort. This is still anybody's game. 10 for Prolink, 7 for Netforce. Olivia and Oriana substitute out. There's the serve. That's in. It did catch the back of the net, or the back of the court for that ace there. 8-10. What we need here is that ball back. And the serve. Sai handles it to Alara. Alara gives it to Maya, who hits it hard and, yes, catches the back of the court. I couldn't tell. My view was blocked, but that's a point. Carly's now going to get the serve. We've got Carly. We've got Oriana and Sai. Then in the front, we have Reagan, Maya, and Alara. Alara, at the last minute, got back in position. Sets it up to Reagan. Oh, unfortunately, Reagan doesn't get up high enough, and that ball comes back. Oh, your heart rate racing. It's 9-11. 22 on their team to serve. Nice drifter to Oriana. Oriana to Alara. Calling for it. Reagan puts it over. Good communication by Prolink. Here comes the third hit as 12 puts it over. Sai's there to Alara. Alara to Maya. Maya puts it over with a behind the back bump. And that drops in! 12-9. All right, Maya serving. Again, closest to the camera here, right on the line. She's starting with her foot on the line. Doing a cross step normally when she serves. So to give you an idea of what I mean is she'll start right on the line, but by the time she connects with the ball, she's closer to 24 inches in. So she's about 2 feet in. That's how far she's walking at the diagonal before she serves the ball. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have a timeout right now. That timeout is called by Netforce. Similarly, they want to break up the momentum. Prolink just 2 points away from winning this tiebreaker set. Sorry, 3 points away from winning this tiebreaker set. All right. Maya to serve. There's the serve. Beautiful service. They're going to set up their outside hitter who gives it to Oriana, who gives it to me sitting behind the camera. All right, your front row has changed. We have Piper and Alara in the very front. In your back row, you have Reagan, Oriana, Carly, and Maya as your left to right. 12-10. There's the serve. Oriana manages to get there. Maya sends it all the way to the outside where Reagan spikes it. And they can't save it. Beautiful play. 13-10 Prolink. Potential substitution. Yep, Oriana and Olivia substituting. So in your front row, you have Olivia, Piper, and Reagan. Carly and Maya there in the back, and Alara to serve. Alara's serve is over. It's a good one. Nice and high, and they can't handle it. That's an ace. We are 1 point away from a Prolink victory. 14-10. This is both match and set point. There's the serve. It clears, and it's an ace to end the game. What a way to end that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching.